I don't have much to say. I am a Pleiadian from Mars. I visit there many times. I don't go to your planet very often. I've been sort of stationed there. There's been a lot of talk about Mars, so I figured I'd come through. That there's things going on. I can't talk about what's going on there, I'm not allowed to. As for the universe, they are watching carefully, obviously. What is going on? But, I can't give you this. I'm on Mars, I can't talk about Mars, but I can talk about your planet. There are reptilians on your planet. Let's see here. U.S. government. You have several within your agencies hidden. Underground, there's bases. Obviously, right? Many reptilians go through your governments as humans. Many. These Alpha Draconians and different types of species, but they don't have you in the best interest. Too many to get into, so we're not going to go into that. Many in your higher up Pentagon areas, even your humans don't even realize, your top officials that know about reptilians don't even realize what they're doing. It's one of those things where they're sort of playing, kind of shady things going on, kind of messing around. There is several rooms within the Pentagon where they talk to alien life forms. Mostly reptilians, because reptilians want to make sure everything's going the way they want it to go. So hopefully that's some good information for you. I'm allowed to say all of this. And if they want to cut it, they can. I don't think they will. Some things need to be known throughout your world. So I think I've gotten clearance as far as I know. I am a Pleiadian from Mars. How about that? Call me that. That seems to work with these other weird names. There are Pleiadians on your planet, unfortunately. I'm not going to go into details, but they don't like you all that much either. They kind of work with the reptilians, unfortunately. Very small. There's several species here that don't like humans all that much, want to control this planet, want you off the planet, those type of things. Look, everyone's asleep. Look, your society is asleep. That's nothing to be proud of. Let's put it this way. If your society was more awake to what was going on, you would get more respect. When people tell you there's aliens here, like reptilians and stuff like that, wouldn't you want to look into it and say, this doesn't make sense, I'm going to watch some television. If you were to discover all these things, do channeling or, investigate, I know it's hard to do that, but if you want the information, there are ways of finding it. Not always. But, you're kind of in a hypnosis state. Well, most of you are. Television, politics, keep you busy. If you like the Wizard of Oz, pull back the veil. Hey, look who's behind there. You can call what this is kind of like that. This is behind the scenes I'm giving you. I have to say I'm allowed to do this. If not, they'll cut what they don't want out. Of what they don't want known. I'm not going to go into the rest of the world. I'll give you to your U.S. situation. Many of your senators know what's going on. Not all. This one. Not going to go into who? Can't do that. Senators, congressmen, not so much. Mostly senators. Been there for a long time. That might give you a clue. You can figure it out for yourself. A lot of them don't remember what they did, what they've seen. They get their minds wiped out. Not all. Even the president has a little bit of that memory loss issue when it comes to us. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give this to you. Yeah, as your president, several Pleiadians have visited him, talked to him. He didn't realize who he was talking to. But he is aware of the ET presence. But it's kind of, he's aware, but it's kind of not, he knows a little bit. Not a lot. Let's just stay out of it. Let's put it that way. You know about it, none of your business. It's one of those things. Bill Clinton knows about it, none of your business. When he said he went to look, he actually did find something, and he's not allowed to talk about it. So Obama said that. Hillary, not so much. She's a basket case. The less she knows, the better. Oh, that's true about the whole mind wiping thing. We're funny about that. Certain information we wipe, certain information we don't wipe. It's true. Why don't we just wipe the whole ET thing? Well, it goes a little bit too far with that. If that makes any sense. Can't wipe everything. We can, let's put it this way. If they said something, there's a penalty. Let's go wiggly you a little bit. If you go out and tell everybody, you're going to face the consequences. That's the story on that. Let's see, what else is there? Yes, your government, there's many shadow governments. There's not just one, there's several fractions. CIA has some interference there. But there's so many levels. I'm going to go into it. There is Mars program. Can't go into that, like I said before. Mars is very important to your Earth. Sort of like a plan B. If Earth blows up, guess where we're going? And it won't be you. You'll only the elites going. Oh yes, you're Illuminati. Can't say a lot about them. I have restrictions. I can't. What can I tell you about the Illuminati? Something else might be interesting. Let's see here. Not much. Basically, what you see in your conspiracy theories is pretty much majority of that's true. Some of it's made up. Yeah, I'm not allowed to speak about that either. But they do exist. There are several levels to that, and your top levels of the Illuminati they're completely insane. They don't think they are. And yes, black magic, devil worship. You would not believe me if I told you what they could do. You would not believe any of it. You think I'm just making it all up. Some of what they do is in your television shows, in your magic shows. As I was saying. What was I saying? I know this sounds strange. Anyway. I'm allowed to speak about your plan to a certain extent for information purposes. Maybe this will help you realize that there's more going on than just video games. Those are just terrible for your world. You have no idea. You have no idea. Anytime you're killing something, it's not your vibration. I hope you know that. Well, you should. Point it. Right. Should. I was talking about your Illuminati, I think. I forgot what I was talking about. I can only talk about certain ones, not the ones in your music industry. Why would you want to talk about that anyway? They are connected to your Vatican. But I'm not going to go into that. What can I tell you? Yes, your moon is... There are several bases on your moon. Dozens. Russians are there. Americans, Chinese, a little bit of Chinese, not a whole lot. They haven't been very friendly recently, so they're kind of there, not there. There's many purposes for the moon. I can't disclose any of it. That right there, it's funny. I'm not allowed to talk about Mars. But others can. The moon, that's off limits too. I can't go into that. There's several layers within the ground of the moon. It's not hollow. The grays are there all the time. Anunnaki, not so much. Grays all the time. There's too many species to get into. Warrens are, they're kind of... Pleiadians, sort of. Well, I was going to mention the negative Pleiadians that are on our planet. It's unfortunate. There are different types of Pleiadians. They're just not friendly at all to you. They have been, yes, manipulated by the reptilians, unfortunately. They have a different way of looking at things. Let's put it this way: they all kind of ganged up together, just anti-Earth. There are some Arcturians, very few. They are negative. They have a lot of power, and they use it in not so good ways, unfortunately. It's a problem with you. It's hard to explain. I don't want to go into that. Why am I telling you this? I hope to come to this vessel many more times to tell you things about your planet. It's education. Is that okay? Education will help waken your world up. I hope I'm telling you something that is worthwhile. Well, there's many ETs in your oceans. I don't know if you're aware of that. Of course, they're all over the place. Your oceans are not doing too well right now. Because of the pollution, the oil drilling. A lot of work is being done in the oceans right now. I can tell you that. Your planet is sick because of your elites. Not necessarily you as individual humans, because it's... I hate to use the word, you don't know any better, but, you know, it's out of your control. You can't save the world. The ones that run the elites, your Illuminati, your, I don't like calling them that, but they're running the show. Unfortunately. Yes, there. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this. There is struggles there. Many at the top are angry, arrogant, but angry about what's going on. Changes are in there. Movement. As for most of your society is asleep to us. Most. Not all. At least Europe, that's, well, okay. Europe, awake. China, India, America, well, once you take away their religion, control and fear, get rid of that, and people see. It's complicated. There are many, some are open, but many that are too busy to care. That's the thing. Many don't care. They're too busy doing, gotta go here, gotta go there, gotta jump up and down, gotta go buy groceries here, there, all over the place. Gotta make money, gotta vacation everywhere. So there's a lot of that. Not necessarily that they're not awake to us, it's just they don't care. So you have that, you have Bible Belt, or just, if we show up, they think the devil is here to take them, and So, you have a lot going on. It's complicated, isn't it? We are irrelevant, but not me, but many species are helping your planet stay alive at this point. And many have lost hope with your race, definitely, because if it wasn't for the aliens, your planet would have gone a long time ago. Notice there hasn't been any solar flares taking out your power plants. Notice how there hasn't been any nuclear power plant meltdowns, major ones. Japan, that was a different story. That was out of our control. But it wasn't, it wasn't, could have been much worse. Yes, we can't catch everything. That is very true. That was a hit. I can tell you that. That was done intentionally. By negative races. Unfortunately. Yeah, they had several agendas, and it's a long story. Yes, your elites knew about it ahead of time. We didn't. Some did, some didn't. It's a tragedy, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm going to come back. I hope I'm welcomed. I hope I'm welcome to come back. And I hope some of this information was helpful. As for what I do on my planet, Mars, not my planet. Well, it technically is. Can't go into it. So, God bless you.